What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mel here in our classic review, and this is part 2 of the episodes of Hey Arnold, mostly the creepy ones. So, yeah. So, today I'll be talking about my thoughts on the episode, The Headless Cabbie. First aired on October 30th of 1999. This was the 4th season, so that's kind of weird because I remember that when I did with the Ghost Bride, it was season 5 and it was in 2003. And this is season 4 of 1999, so a day before Halloween, so nice. But yeah, before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, if you don't, you might hit a nice ride in Central Park. Let's hope this driver has a head. And let's begin. So yeah, this is I think this is from season 4. It was aired before Halloween, October 30th, 1999. Damn. I think I remember this one when I was little because I was like 4 years old at the time. I have a good memory, so yeah. Some people don't, but I do. But yeah, we get a good close up to the gang. It's like a nice sleepover. One by one, everybody's telling a story, which I think the one that people didn't like, the gang didn't like, was Stinky's story of Monkey Cat, which they hated. That's when Arnold tells his favorite story, Urban Legend, which takes place a long time ago in the city, which 100 years ago, around Central Park, a cabbie was making his rounds around the park until he met a woman in distress because she's looking for her lost her Scotty dog, and she can hitch a ride on his carriage, which he obliged. They went around in Central Park. She offered him her scarf, which was a cold night. That's when she hears her dog barking in the woods, which she told him to go faster. And they reach to a tunnel under the bridge, that's when they see a man with a golden hook for an arm, scaring the crap. They kept going, and that's when they spot the Scotty dog. She told him to keep going faster, 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 and she started to be more a bit psychotic. Until, without warning, the scarf catches the cabbie's scarf gets caught by a branch, and 3, 2, 1. It went to a complete stop. The horse looked, and nope, the cabbie has no head. As for the woman, she went completely psycho. And now the legend of the Headless Cabbie was born. Back at Arnold's room, Gerald applauds Arnold in the urban legend, and then we hear a whimpering Harold in the corner with his stuffed elephant, scared out of his wits. And I thought the Ghost Bride was one he didn't like. So, guess what he did? They went out first. They going out for ice cream, and it's kind of weird. So they all went for ice cream, and they decided to take a shortcut through the park, which Harold points out, hell no, that's where it all happened. Which Arnold replies, it's only a story. Which said keeps making fun of him for being scared, but who wouldn't? As they walk in the park, that's when they start hearing weird noises. Excuse me, it just had pudding. Went to the park until they spotted don't believe it, a Scotty dog. Literally. Which Harold points out, the demon dog! But they knock out his accusation. It's just a random pooch, which Stinky carries with him as they keep walking around the park. They keep hearing strange noises, and they heard a strange. They thought they heard the sound of a a cat, like a horse-drawn carriage, but it turns out, guess who it is? It was, fuck, I forget his name. Forget his name. Let's see. Try to find his name. Eugene. That's when it turned out to be Eugene because he was in a clog recital. You know what clogs are? They're like those wooden shoes from, from the Dutch wears. You know, the ones that the Dutch wears. So yeah, as they walk to the tunnel, which Harold says hell no because that's where the man with the golden arm is. They just don't believe it until they ran into a man with a golden arm, and Harold shouts out, "It's a man with a hook for an arm!" Which everybody runs screaming. Which turns out just an old man selling watches. Arnold tells everybody to stop because they're not being chased. That's when Stinky looks up and points up to a branch, which there's a scarf on that tree. Arnold tries to say that everybody to calm down. That's when he hears the damn noise again. What Eugene was doing. That's when he tells Eugene to stop tap dancing until Eugene says, "I'm not doing that." That's when they turn around and they see a horse-drawn carriage as they looked. It's a headless cabbie, and guess who? And the crazy woman laughing, which scares the hell out of them as they run. And guess who it turns out? What? It turns out to be Barney, one of the residents at Arnold's apartment. And when they notice him, they say, "Who's the laughing lady?" And guess what? It ain't no lady. It's Mr. Wynn, which he just likes to do a creepy laugh. So Barney decides to give him a ride back to the apartment. There, he got their ice cream, which Mr. Wynn does another creepy laugh. To ride back to Arnold's place, all getting off. Sid keeps teasing Harold. That's when Barney leaves, continues his shift. That's when he encounters a woman asking for a ride through Central Park, which Barney obliges until she puts the phrase, "It's a cold night, isn't it? Would you wear the scarf?" "Ah, gee, thanks, lady." And we cut to a menacing laugh in the full moon. Which, oh boy, was it real? And so that was the Headless Cabbie. First airing on day before Halloween back in 1999, and it was actually pretty good, actually. Kind of like the coincidences, like compared to the story to reality. Like, okay, you go into the park, it's not gonna happen. You find Scotty Duck, oh crap. Then you find a guy with a golden hook. Coincidence? Cabbie, I shit my pants. But yeah. Any of you guys who remember this episode when it first aired, I think that'd be from my generation, like more older than me. Because I was born in 96. I was like 4 years old at the time, I think. When this was aired in 1999. So yeah. Let me know what you think of this episode, and if you're ready for part 3, just let me know in the comments down below. If you like, tell me what was your experience after seeing this episode of Hey Arnold. Did you like it? Was this one of your favorite episodes during the October season back in 1999? If you've ever seen and to those who haven't seen just the reruns, the same thing as well. Until then, I'll see you next time, and get ready for part 3. Peace. Oh boy.